So who shall I be afraid of? Yeah. Yes. Thank you and welcome to the KTNG Morning Show. Even though the whole thing, and we ask you to subscribe and like to the music that we use here is not under our copyright, so therefore we are. There you go. Anyway, I do want to welcome you guys. We got a list of stories to go. Stay for the insanity, and we promise to not only be entertaining morning. Bye, that's right. And I'm looking. Which means, what does that mean? I mean, Eminem's gonna have to give up his name because of like M&Ms. Wow. Watch how you brand yourself, people. You can get sued. Dr. Dre is a living testament to that. So with that, comments, he was the first mushroom over the place on for that one. 1960, Nazi Adolf Eichmann is arrested. And this thing. So needless to say, starting to like fit into the alphabet here. So first letter I, last letter T. You just have to ride out the waves on that one because he's going to try and enforce the rest of this stuff of embarrassing himself. All right. So from the Trump embarrassed by a Russian probe. Obviously, the man who pays off prostitutes and cheats on his wife, adulterer, super corrupt as ever and broke as hell, your man and ours, Cheeseburger, burger, is somewhat, quote unquote, embarrassed by the investigation into the Russian attempts to meddle with the 2016 election. Come on. All right, we already know this. But Kelly told NPR that the subject investigation may not be a cloud hanging over the presidency. You're just walk in, the first minutes of every conversation might be around that kind of thing. Kelly's referring to the Israelis and thieves and murderers and racists. Obviously so, because Netanyahu bombed Iran for no damn reason whatsoever. So, during the interview airing on Thursday morning's edition, Kelly also cast doubt on what special counsel Robert Mueller's probe into the Russian election meddling could turn up. Okay, the man posed 49 questions, and only 2 of them were actually waffled through. I'm using waffle today and so forth as a metaphor here. He kind of waffled through for 2 hours on just 2 questions, despite the interruptions from, national security and But, quote, something that has gone on this long without any real meat on the bone, it suggests to me that there is nothing there relative to the Presidente cheeseburger. Kelly says when asked if he agreed with the president's claim that the probe is a witch hunt. Okay, first and foremost, deplorable people there and say, yes, the impeachment is going to go through because you have an infinitesimal charges of conspiracy against the U.S. and lying to the FBI about their conduct. So guess what? Comey is my homie. Comey is my homie. Okay? Because obviously the real relevancy of him being such jack, he keeps his what? Jeff Sessions basically buried his butt underneath his own garbage. So therefore, as he headed over to his girlfriend's house, just a few blocks away in the town of Chilapa, where drug gangs fighting over heroin production have plunged. Try missing children who are likely victims of the organized crime that plagues Mexico. Not much like the organized crime that we have here between cops and black people. For moms who have a missing person, there is no May 10th, she said. Figure that, the best way to have respect is traffic drugs, kill people, to make a name by force. I mean, everybody wants to be a dictator, but you got the Mexican and Central American mothers. Well, remember, that's exactly what Cheeseburger wants. Hey, and of course, today the American Times more than the Mexican peso, right? Think about it, people. which is a very dangerous end. It is fair to say that they do not have the support of the government. That basically says, you know, let me flip the script here. Where people are basically using, you know, I mean, come on, you guys went after Manuel Noriega, say like with U.S. troops and everything to go and get these poppy fields and eradicate them. We're trying to put out huge ass fires with very little water, and you can't, okay? Because the demand for the drug here in the United States is 200% fold than anything else. And then you wonder why people have mental health issues. It's not behind drinking. No, it's because of the demand for the drugs that there's coming. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But like downtown LA, where we have, you know, millennials living amongst what we would call the homeless, on attacks on big crisis in homelessness, but has widened fissures between the city and its largest employer, Amazon.com. Doom, doom, doom. By the way, Kindle Direct or KindleDirect.com, as well as Amazon.com. You can also get your AOE. And the dispute is playing out in Seattle as being closely followed by elected officials who have to wrestle with Amazon's growth if the retailing giant landed in their backyard. I mean, come on. Why would it? Look, people, remember, today in history is when the chess champion of the world from Russia got beat by a computer. When you hear automation, you should run. You should definitely run. Definitely. Okay? Since Amazon last fall began seeking a location for its second headquarters, which could create as many as 50,000 jobs, it has narrowed the field down to 20 locations. Governors and mayors from the final group have been trying to impress the company and are reliving or reveling in having been named over home. Does in response to the proposal could serve as a caution to leaders at other cities. Company Bezos owns the Washington Post. Beyond hiring, Amazon estimates it will make $5 billion in capital investments and fill 8 million extortion. Jeezy Pete, didn't anybody think of this when they were electing? Because this is the other half of the story. It gets even stupider as we go. On us all. That's right. We're being waffled. Okay? That is getting waffled. Sandbag waffled. Waffled. Straight up. I mean, it's supposed to be so hard. And the homeless problem is caused by the rich and the greedy. This is now being called for by the banking system. Notice that none of which makes me think marker an hour, and you're still never going to reach the cost of living because you only have like a third of your money going in your pocket, and the other 2/3 paying off somebody's balloon. Okay, so you mean to tell me I can get taxed, right? That's what it says. I mean, come on. Companies that have more than 20 million a year in revenue should pay about $500 per job annually. Quote, we oppose this approach because of the message it sends to every business. If you are investing in growth, if you create too many jobs in Seattle, you will be punished, the companies wrote. Sending this message to entrepreneurs and the center of the country. Okay? This is not just built into the cheeseburger plan of things. This is corporate America saying we take money in units. And you carbon-based people and so forth who are up there in Seattle are pretty much white. You don't hear about Seattle calling cops on white people, do you? Okay? That's because they don't have waffles. Anyway, Amazon's shutdown in Seattle has paused all construction planning on our Block 18 project in downtown Seattle and is evaluating options to sublease all space in our recently leased Rainier Square building. 80 times that. 1.6 billion in the because he's got a lot of empty promises that he's been flip-flopping over. I mean, good grief, he makes John Kerry look like a straight man. The city of Seattle misses out on opportunities to get people out from under the very issues that the rest of these guys come in and so forth. Civic politics. And when that happens, people, we have what we have now with a great nation at all. We have a nation of based on that. In the upcoming days, some of you are paying $75 to $80 right now for all the services you have in your house. Look for that shit to be about $200 a month. And then what? Yeah, everybody's gonna be struggling. Okay, They're going to start making the internet a very exclusive right, an exclusive privilege. My suggestion is this: contact your Senate leaders, contact city council, contact your governors. Tell them that you were in condemning the poor. In Colorado alone, in a distance anywhere outside of Colorado Springs is 200 miles of just plain desert. Things are scattered all over the place. People depend on the internet to basically handle their businesses. They really do. They really do. You can't go to, say, like, the Department of Human Services, every single day if you live 5 miles away from it. And the bus takes forever. And the bus system sucks. Okay? Think about it, people. You need to schedule a doctor's appointment on the internet, but you got to pay for it to get on to do that. Think about it. You're getting charged twice. Once for having it and once for using it. DIY, people. Charge your data lines and so forth with a lucid lucid LED lights or something of that nature, LCD lights from both ends. Charge the ions and so forth for about at least 48 hours. Make sure that it's warm so that way you charge the ions. Replug everything back up and so forth. You get internet for free. These are basically just there to make sure that they have what they call a considerable, conscious-minded person sitting in their restaurants. CNN. Story goes, Waffle House under fire after police showed sister they got caught out there sleeping in a room, and that's all it is. Police and the State Bureau of Investigations are investigating the incident. Warsaw Police Chief Eric Sutherland declined to name the officer, but said he responded when he was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Second video posted by television. 3 weeks to the ground. Course, homegirl was getting her swerve on and food and stuff in the restaurant. Okay? If you're going to act ignorant, you're going to get treated ignorantly. Trust me on this one, all right? We're once again outraged by a video showing police officers using excessive force on an unarmed witness, even on the phone or in person. That if you're seeing, what you asked for fulfilled when you build right in this restaurant, you have also been the Starbucks problem. Is it calling the police on black people just because they're there or if they look like they don't belong? Racial bias training, and it's just not just the Starbucks cell phone. Of course, who can Jr. He was arrested and charged for trying to get into his own house. Now, if you don't remember him, who made the call to police to begin with, Jason Johnson, who wrote in an excellent account for the root on the Starbucks incident. Unfair prosecution and even death of people of color need to be found and published. The first U.S. memorial to the victims of lynchings is already open in Montgomery, Alabama. Black people in this country have long received breach of mundane accusations, okay? Having stolen 75 states. Anything south of the freaking Mason-Dixie line from New Jersey was locked up in jail or put in graves. It's just that freaking system. What do you think about that? Is this not our country? Is this the level of insanity that we want? Obviously, the people will start to speak. And real quick and whatnot, Scott Will program for the day. Brenda Egan Perkins, good morning. Dolce Melody Rosso, good morning. Proctor, good morning. Solomon Steffens, good morning. Kamala Mason, good morning. Pim Wu, good morning. Gabe Rosales, good morning. Walter Jenkins, good morning. D-Lo, good morning. Everybody from around the world, good morning. Okay. But most importantly, thank you guys for making us, 500,000 strong here. Okay. I'm almost up to 100 shows, and we're gonna have a 100 show rally pretty much. And I'm gonna pick through some of the shows that I think were really hard hitting and really, nerve striking. But here's the premise, people. In order for us to get past our, our limited abilities to understand one another, then and only then will we go into that, that utopian Star Trek where everybody respects everybody and everybody can live to 200 years old without stress. Maybe an alien invasion from outer space, I don't know. Maybe it'll come from the sun, thief in the night, I don't know. But fact of the matter is this, people. Fact of the matter is this. Unless we change, okay? Well, my Facebook connection just dropped on me. Damn you. All right, well, failed to reconnect, which means 9 times out of 10, Facebook basically banned me, okay? They stopped me once again. It doesn't matter. You can still pick up the rest of it on YouTube, or unless you're listening to it live right about now on KTNG860am.org. So let me basically conclude this for you. I'm sorry, Facebook, but that's just the way that bad boy goes, all right? That's just the way it goes. If you got your stream up, if the stream cracked on you and so forth, that's not my problem. Okay, that's why I ask for support, people. That's why I ask for support. I don't ask for anything else. Okay, but the fact of the matter is this, people. Until we find a way, an absolute way to curb these instances of racism, only then can we restore complete facilitation, for the mental illnesses that have been caused and dropped upon communities of color. Think about it, people. Think about it. We continue on this road behind the rhetoric of white supremacy and cheeseburgers in support of all this crap. Business basically remolding our rights. So therefore, there will be more corporate rights than it is civil and human rights. See where we're going with this, people? The Waffle House incidents and all this. Oh, my hand is itching. You know what that means. This hand is itching, people. This hand is itching. Okay? Y'all know what that means. Anyway, in conclusion, we got to do better. We have to stick up for each other. If you see somebody being accosted by a cop, get filmed. Okay? Interrupt that cop's investigation and ask, what's going on here? What did this person do? Become an unspoken witness. Therefore, that pretty much shaves it off. Look around the area for the person that's being assaulted by the police and find out who called the police. Get their name, get their number, get their likeness. You have a cell phone, take a picture of this jackass and send it to the police department and say, yeah, we want to file a report on this person for calling a false report based on the garbage that they've been doing, okay? Based on how they perceive you. Okay. Once again, people, don't get caught out there. Stay woke. Now, if anything, I'm going to get out of here. I got some banana pancakes I got to make. I'm hungry as hell. Been up since 4 o'clock this morning reading all this stuff. Make sure that you